Good morning, salute. Salute everybody, man. Good morning, man. I hope all is well. Happy hump day. Hey, this shit ugly, man. I'm telling you right now, this shit ugly, man. Man, S.O.I.M and them, they woke something up last night for me. And I mean, they really woke it up, man. Oh yeah. This shit's spooky, man. Forget all that music. I'm over that. I want to get right to this. Good morning to the team. Good morning to everybody. God blessings to everybody, man. I hope all is well. I hope your constitutions is in order. I hope everything is great health-wise and everything. Your kids is shot. All that good stuff, man. It's all blessings from over here. But these dudes out here, devils, they demons. This shit is spooky. Like I said, S.O.I.M woke it up last night. These dudes just been out here straight lying. Both of them. Wack and Kading. One of the most potent question I've heard come from S.O.I.M and them. It actually came from Scandalous Los Angeles. And you know, why? Why is Kading working overtime to protect Wack? But Wack said in one of these audios himself, Kading threw all of his informants under the bus, but him. Oh yeah, this shit's spooky. Let me tell you why it's really spooky. Think about this. Reggie Wright Jr. is alleged by a private investigator and now Keefe D. to have been the one who orchestrated the killing of Tupac Shakur. Suge said, if you saw one, you saw both. Why? Because it's the same circle of people. And if that's the case, and Keefe D saying I wasn't even in Vegas when it happened. I was not the shooter. And the two officers that were charged for various crimes, I don't even want to get into them. But the two that on the streets have always alleged was the ones behind it, which means there was a police officer involved in this killing of Tupac and Big. That's why it's such a big cover-up, which it seems to appear to be what the case may really be. Then what that means is the name Poochie that they keep throwing out there, rest in peace to Poochie. He can't defend himself or testify for himself. He's no longer here. If they needed a fall guy for Tupac, they needed a fall guy for Big, because the same circle of people was involved. So the question again is, why does Kading hate Stutterbox so much, but love Wack so much more? That's the question. Why are they lying? Why are they lying about that case and Wack 100's involvement in that case? Was it a gun? Was it guns? Was it nothing? You didn't find nothing when you searched his house. So word of mouth is what made y'all raid his house, because Stutterbox allegedly told you, that there was guns, that Wack has all these guns. So off word of mouth, y'all raid his house. And in 1 minute, you find nothing. Then in another clip, you found guns, or Wack said he had found guns and told Big U it was about 6 guns they found. Then we hear you on the recording saying it was a gun. Which one is it? Living above your means is what made them search your house, is what you say. Greg Kading said that Stutterbox is the reason that they was on you. So why all the lies? Why? Why is there so many holes in this story? I don't got the answers, y'all. I don't got the answers, but we're going to get to it. We really about to get to it. I'm going to play a few clips. Some of this stuff is repetitive. You done heard some of this stuff. I know. I get it. But let me tell you something, though. The truth is the truth. And every time we keep hearing these dudes bend it and play in our face, you got to smack them with the truth, with the facts. And what I seen on No Jumper, what was that, yesterday? That was appalling. At the end of No Jumper, I'm gonna play that too. I'm gonna play that bullshit too. And I didn't want to, because you shouldn't. This is a rule of thumb. Whether if you're a gangster or just a regular street dude or a civilian, it's just a rule of thumb. You don't talk about no open cases. You don't supposed to talk about no open. You or nobody else, you ain't supposed to talk about your own open case, let alone someone else's open case. And I don't give a F if it is on the internet already, which I didn't see it until you said something about it. You ain't supposed to be talking about it. And you know that. That's how we know you the police. That's how we know. See, but I fall brick because you keep rubbing elbows with these people, which makes me look at you different. It's really making me look at you different. Because when it walk like a duck, it quack like a duck, you know goddamn what that's a duck. But you keep rubbing elbows with these people. Yeah, fuck this shit being content, bro. This real nigga shit. You know damn well you should be staying 50 million feet away from them dudes. And if for Adam to just sit there and line it up like that, it's crazy. If you don't know by now what he really represents and what he really is, then I don't know what else to tell you, Brick. That dude ain't your friend. He ain't your partner. He will smut your ass out for content every single time. And you still deal with, and you don't even need to. Yeah, I understand that these dudes is grimy. They a blackball you, try to blackball you. They gonna do whatever they gotta do once you say, I ain't dealing with them no more. But hey, you stand for something or you gonna fall for any goddamn thing. And you just gonna keep being treated. And I don't want to go no further than just say treated when it come to this content. And let me just address one thing and we get into the content this time. Because I really want to get to that No Jumper ending so y'all can see exactly what I seen. But let me just address a couple of people in the comments. Now, one person I read their comment this morning. Respect to you, man. Salute to you. Because it's not what you did, it's how you did it and how you said it. And it was respect. It was respectful. You know what I'm saying? But he said to me, I'm just paraphrasing. He said, man, you would get so many more subscribers if your intro wasn't so long. And he was like, you will say we about to get to the content, then you'll keep on talking. So I told him in the comment, I responded back. I said, man, next time I go live, I'm gonna respond, not just to you, but to other people. See, the way he did it, I can respect him for that. That's respectable. You know, that's real constructive criticism right there. He didn't mean no harm by it. He showed nothing but respect in his comment. But it's the other ones. So let me just tell you this, and I'm gonna go ahead and give a little sauce, a little game, you know, because I be noticing that other YouTubers, they won't do it, and I ain't gonna lie, I had to learn it, really on my own. A couple of people told me, but I didn't know if it was fact or not. But I do know now. So y'all understand, and I try to keep saying it. If you don't know who I am, man, I'm the dude who ran straight no chaser, man. You can't get one video over there with me doing commentary. It's not that I really wanted to do commentary. My hand was forced. But see, when you do it in this, when you monetizing off your content with YouTube, there's certain things, certain hurdles you got to get over. One of them is when you in the first, and I can't guarantee the timing, but I done an intro with no cussing, no swearing, no nothing for the first 5 minutes and was golden. And 10 minutes for show. And what I mean by that, your video can be green, yellow, or red. Red means you ain't getting no money. You demonetized for whatever reason. Copyrights, whatever. Yellow means you have limited to no revenue with that video. And that usually happens in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the video with cussing, swearing, something that said that YouTube doesn't approve of. So it kicks you when you green. That means you can put all the ads in the world in the video, and they're gonna let them ride because your video is cleared. So when I be saying, man, what's understood don't need to be explained, not to the dude that message that I seen this morning, not to you. I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying it to the other ones. What's understood should not even have to be explained. You should know by now, especially with me, there's a reason behind it. It's not that I necessarily want to do it. I would much rather just play the content and then, react on the other end. But depending on the type of content that I'm putting, if it's cussing in the first, 3, 4, 5 to 10 minutes, because they don't specify it, there's a chance your video will get demonetized. Then what's the point? Unless I'm just putting the content out and not caring about the monetization, we all have to do it. There's a reason why we all do it our own way in the intro. There's a reason behind it. It's not that a nigga just love to do it or want to do it. YouTube has certain criteria. So that's that. And to any YouTuber out there that's just starting, that's the sauce, bro. I've been golden at 5 minutes. I've been golden at 10 minutes. I'm just telling you, I don't know which one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? 5 minutes been good for me. 10 minutes been good for me. But no cussing, no swearing, no nothing or anything in the beginning of your video. You will get green across your video every single time. So there's the game. A lot of people don't be wanting to get a sauce. That's the sauce. But nevertheless, man, we're gonna get to the clip. Where we at? So let me see what clip this is. So this is the extortion attempt against Shaq, right? We're going to listen to this clip, and I got multiple clips that we're going to listen to. We're going to listen to these dudes' story change and hear them lie. And then we're going to hear S.O.I.M and them last night break that wide open. And I just want y'all to ask yourself, why? Why are they lying? That out. Click this. Boom. Good morning again, everybody. Let's go.
I always wondered about this. Your connection. What's the story with behind Wack 100, aka Cash Jones, Shaq,
Yeah, I'm straight no
Stutterbox, and
chaser.
yourself?
Well, I only know, all of those guys through the investigation. I know of all of them because of this ongoing investigation. It took, 3.5 years. So Stutterbox was the beginning of it, right? He came forward because he had been prior to me meeting with Stutterbox, me and Darren Dupree, he was involved in these extortion attempts towards Shaq, because he had been hooking up allegedly with Shaq's old lady. And then he was trying to extort money out of Shaq, saying that he was going to release, photographs or, compromising, things about Shaquille. And Shaq had a friend that I think his name was Mark Turner or something like that. Don't hold me to that name, but I think his name was Mark Turner, a guy from Atlanta. And that guy, Mark, knew the shot caller, the head guy for the gang that Stutterbox was associating with, which was the Main Street Crips. And his name was Del Dog. And so, Shaq's like, man, this clown's trying to extort money from me, blah, blah, blah. He tells Mark. Well, Mark reaches out to Del Dog and says, man, you gotta square your guy away. Can you deal with Stutterbox? Tell him to knock this shit off. So Del Dog and the Main Street Crips go and they discipline and threaten Stutterbox. Stutterbox is scared for his life, so he goes running to law enforcement. So law enforcement gets involved in him. Then during that process, he mentions that, he knows something about Biggie's murder. And he tells us there's this guy named Cash Jones, who's a big dope dealer for Suge Knight. He's a truck driver. So we're like, oh shit, okay, well, that's interesting. If we can get some.
Damn, don't it look like he over there peeking at some notes? I hope y'all looking at the screen. Look at his body language. So I'm a poker player too, and we all got a tail. Don't it look like he looking at them notes? Now, this happened some time ago, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to get, reacquainted with what's going on, but where I get confused at, and this is before I knew what I know now, right? You blew up the case because Stutterbox was an informant. He was an informant. You had to show the paperwork to show Stutterbox was an informant. So that means he was already working. Ain't that just odd how both of them just lived on the same street together? Ain't that just odd? It's a coincidence, right? They two informants living next to each other. Just happen to be living right next to each other. Yeah. If Poochie really wasn't the one who did it, so who was the if what is being alleged is all true, that both parties had everything that had the party that had something to do with Tupac was the same people who had something to do with Biggie, and we know that Keefy D was the fall guy for that, and they were successful with turning him into the fall guy. That's why a lot of people I know personally say he's not that. Keefy D ain't that bright. Now I understand fully what they mean by that. Wait, they had to find a fall guy for the Biggie case, right? If it's the same group of people, who was the fall guy for that? Who was supposed to be? Because I'm getting at the energy, the anger that Greg Kading has for Stutterbox is unreal with some match, and it could be because of just that Main Street case. He effed it up, like he said. That could be it. But I don't think that's the truth. I think that it's too much lying and manipulating going on with this whole situation, and too much harboring of CS2 back, Wack 100. Something ain't smelling right. So was Stutterbox, maybe he was supposed to be, but he really wasn't trying to be. I don't know. I just got a lot of questions of what the hell is really going on with this case. And why are they lying so much to protect Wack 100?
Leverage like that on Suge, like a Keefy D thing, right? And so we go and start investigating Cash Jones, and we spend months, and it becomes very, very clear he's not doing anything other than working his ass off. pushing his truck, trying to get some magazine off the ground. And, he's just hustling. He's certainly not dealing any dope. And so we realized that Stutterbox is just feeding us this bullshit. In fact, Stutterbox goes so far as to tell us, hey, man, this dude's house is loaded with weapons. It's like Beirut in there, he's got all kinds of illegal weapons. So we do a search warrant at the house. Of course, don't come up with shit.
Wow.
And so eventually
So they didn't come up with shit. I thought there was a weapon or two involved. He told Big U it was six. It was 6 weapons. They didn't find nothing when they hit that house. Huh. Interesting.
contact Cash Jones and Wack, and it's just like, hey man, here's the story. This is why we're here. Kind of fucked up. Sorry. We're being led on by this individual.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get understanding.
Who claims you were doing all these things, and so we're washing our hands of it all, and that's it. That's how Stutterbox, was dealing with some extortion bullshit. Shaq, he turns us on to Cash Jones, which turns into an absolute wild goose chase.
See, but that's where we know that this cop is lying, because Wack was caught on wiretap for conspiracy to commit kidnap and murder, or attempted murder, depending on how it went. Mark Stevens don't have no reason to lie about that. He got the paperwork. Why would Mark Stevens lie about something like that? Y'all caught him on wiretap. Stutterbox didn't know he was being investigated for the Biggie murder. Lines got crossed. Mark Stevens said the line was hot. Del Dog didn't know if it was hot or not. He just wasn't talking to the Wack boy. So why are they trying so hard to protect this man? I think I got the answer to that. And I think a lot of y'all know why. Oh, that dude there's a cold dude. Yeah. Wack's a cold boy. He's a bad boy.
It's a waste of time. And that's the story.
How does the
Smoked
relationship
out.
end with Stutterbox and Shaq? Or how does that resolve?
It doesn't go anywhere. There's nothing there. It's just a bunch of, Stutterbox is a really interesting character. He may be one of the worst people that I've ever come across insofar as how devious he is. I wish we'd have known all of this, in the beginning, but it's things that we learned in hindsight. So, that thing was never going to go anywhere. He was hoping that Shaq would chip him off some money and make the whole thing go away. But Shaq was like, nah, I'm not going to get extorted by this fucking clown.
Right. Wow. That was a great story, huh?
Like Deuce said last night, a crime was committed on Stutterbox. They kidnapped him, pistol whipped him, disrespected him, and they was well aware of it. Well aware of it. A crime was committed. He was a victim. But listen to how he talks about him. Because he also says in the same breath at the end of the actual situation that he had to go and let the courts know he was an informant. Here's the paperwork. What was he an informant for? What was he informing? We have yet to get that information from Stutterbox. Yeah, we ain't got that information from Stutterbox. Wack said he was a target. Yeah. I just got questions, man.
Yeah. It was interesting.
Yeah, because I was wondering how did that fit? Because I know I saw it in one of the episodes of Unsolved. You went on. His character was pulled up in a Rolls Royce and everything.
So exactly the way it was. He was driving one of the very first day we met him at a Starbucks up in West Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls up in a Phantom, Rolls Royce, and so living in a really nice house and wearing all kinds of bling. So it's a really interesting thing, but he gets it all through criminal misconduct.
Right.
Yep. So that's the end of that one, right? My question is, all the way up until like even in the movie, they say that it says the Stutterbox meets up with the detectives, Greg Kading and whoever else was there, right? He meets up with them and he tells them about Wack. And that Wack is close to Suge. And they was like, well, man, we can get him to flip. He might be able to give us something on bit on Suge. Right? But then they don't specify, did he give up anything? Because how did they get Poochie? See, that's what I think we don't be paying attention enough to. So who gave up Poochie? If Poochie was the one who did it, who gave that information? Because he don't specify that part. Because they got some information out of that. Who they get it from? Are they leading us to believe it was
We got Reggie
Stutterbox?
Wright, top right. Reggie Wright contacted Greg
So listen,
Kading.
we're going to listen to this again. Remember what Greg Kading just said. Remember what he just said. They hit Wack. They couldn't find nothing. It was a waste of time. Just brochures. Yeah, he was living a productive life in society. He's just so productive, right? So productive that he came to Clubhouse to clear Wack's name. A fucking detective. The people who still don't get it, are you fucking stupid? You can't be this stupid. You really cannot be this fucking stupid. He brings a fucking detective. See, what really got me pissed off this morning? There's a live, ongoing situation right now. Involving we all know who. So it's a ongoing. It's going on, right? And this dude is just out here talking, snitching, everything the opposite of what real niggas do. Whether if you gang banging or not, that don't even matter at this point. You are blatantly out here dry snitching, telling, talking. To the point Brick Baby gets so fed up he says it. Man, you the police. You out here dry. He ain't even dry. He just flat out talking. Something you never do. We all know that. That shit was disgusting. So this the same dude who brings this dude to come clear his name.
Greg Kading was the lead investigator. I'm probably saying this shit wrong. He'll tell you more on that case. To where, well, fuck it, Greg. Tell him who you are.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah,
did y'all hear that?
I was a cop in LA. I ended up working on Tupac and Biggie's murder investigations back in the 2000s, and then I left and wrote a book about it called Murder Rap. So yeah, I had an opportunity to kind of like dive deep into all of the different theories and accusations and ideas behind what had happened with both Pac and Big, and that's it.
All right, so Greg, Reggie sent you a document, and I'm looking at that and looking at the names. MS, I'm identifying that as Mark Stevens. DD, I know is Dale Dog, and they got a name on there called Back, BACK, and it has some shit. Let me pull this shit up so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Back, and it has some shit says CS2. Now, can you tell the people what my position of in this case. How did Cash Jones?
I love how this nigga plays like he has no idea that this paperwork says CS2 back in it, but yet he's all in this paperwork. In the end of the paperwork, he's all in the case. He knows everything about the case, but he don't know that in the paperwork it says CS2 back in the paperwork. He has no clue, So it's so blatantly obvious, bro. They say the person who tried to commit conspiracy for kidnapping and murder or attempted murder, depending on how that go. The person who was the informant, who was on the wiretap, is the person who tried to get in contact with Dill Dog. Saying I talked to Dog, that don't mean that you talked to Dog. That's you telling us that you talked to Dog. Where's the conversation? Because in the paperwork it say Dog didn't want to talk to your ass. He didn't want to talk to the Wack boy. So in the paperwork, it say you. It's you. You saying that ain't me. I talked to him. Where's the conversation where you talked to Del Dog at then? You wasn't recording at that time. You forgot that one slipped through the Crisax. Yeah, okay.
Wack 100. How did I get involved or implemented in this case with the guy with Stutterbox?
Okay. So it all started when there was an FBI agent who told us that he had an informant that could potentially give us some information about Suge Knight that may help us further our investigation into the murders of Tupac and Biggie. That's where it all started. And so we went and met with this informant, and it turned out to be Box. And we sat down, it was like on Melrose or Santa Monica, and he pulled up in his Bentley, and we sat down at a Starbucks and started chop it up, and he gave us this information that led to you. And so we didn't know what was real.
What the hell was the information that led to me?
Well, the information was that if we looked into you, we might find some things out that would help us maybe get some leverage on Suge. So it was just like that. And so we're like, all right, we didn't know any better. We're like, well, the FBI says this guy, is worth listening to. So
the guy we talking about that's worth listening to is Stutterbox.
Right.
So Greg, before you go any further, how long does a motherfucker gotta be like working with the FBI before they're calling a guy like you that's investigating the case as serious as you have to say he's a reliable source?
Well,
Greg, explain to him the different level of informants you have, and that answers the question better.
So there's a CI, which is a confidential informant. There's a CRI, which is a confidential, reliable informant. There's a witness. There's different levels of informants and sources of information. And so as cops, we're just going to listen to everybody. And in time, you prove whether or not they're reliable or not. But you don't just disregard somebody because you haven't proven their reliability. So, I don't know what Box had going on, the whole Main Street thing and all his drama and background going on with that case. I became involved in it later, but at that point in time, they're just saying, hey, you should talk to this guy. He may be able to give you some information that will help with your case. That's it.
Hey, Greg, so could you tell them what level they told you that he was? Was he reliable? Was he a CI? Had he worked in the past for him? Or what, if you could tell just a different level that that they represented to you that he was?
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, I don't remember exactly what.
Listen to him stutter. He remembers everything to the letter to the T, but he didn't remember that part. Was he reliable or not, nigga? What type of source is Stutterbox, sir? How you don't know, Detective Kading? You ain't got that in your notes? Yeah, This shit here nasty work, y'all.
what the language was or what the qualifications were. It was just like, hey, we have this guy says he can help you guys out. We're working with him on something else, and so give him the time to hear him out, and that's it. I don't remember if they said he
Yeah.
was
Well, in the
established as a
movie, y'all
reliable.
portrayed him. You portrayed him as a reliable, meaning that he gave reliable information in the past in the movie. Just FYI.
Yeah, well, it's a movie.
Look at Reggie doing what Reggie do best. Yeah, doing what he do best. He gonna point everybody's shit out, but his own. Look what Reggie do. Good job, Reggie. I'm glad you said that. In the movie, you labeled him as a reliable. And you also changed his name. And you also changed Cash Jones's name in the movie. But the other reliables, you left their names in there just fine. Just FYI.
So people do what they're going to do to make these stories more entertaining. I'm just telling
So,
you that what actually happened.
It was
so
your
when you got
movie.
with Box, hold on, Reggie. When you got with Box tells you that it's this guy that if you look into him, Mike could give you or lead you to him doing some illegal business with Suge Knight. That was his whole thing.
Yes,
And that guy was me.
you're right.
So where did it go from there?
Real quick, I just caught some. He says, I'm just here to tell, I'm just basically just stating what actually happened. But also, it's a movie. So which one is it, brother? Are you telling what actually happened, or are you doing the Hollywood effect? And like Reggie said, it's your movie. Now, I understand you got to do the Hollywood thing to make it more theatrical and more entertaining. You may add a few bells and whistles, but when it comes to pertaining to telling the actual story of what happened, doesn't that got to be accurate? Because you just said, man, you was telling what actually happened in the movie. But you can't remember if he was a reliable or not, even though that's what you put in the movie. Telling the story that you said you're up here telling what actually happened. Yeah, you wiggling. You wiggling. Come on, y'all. Writing is all over this motherfucking wall.
So we said, all right, we'll give this information the benefit of the doubt. And we began to kind of look at you and figure, okay, well, the claim is that they're doing interstate transportation of narcotics. And so we do what we do in order to determine if there's any truth to that. And so we start investigating you. And as you know, it runs its course. We don't find anything incriminating or anything to validate the claims that Box had made. And then,
What steps did you take, Greg? Like the things happened to me with my home. Like y'all really fucking looked into me.
yeah, we did. We looked into you. We wiretapped you and started to track your truck and do everything we could to verify whether or not the information that we were receiving was valid. And ultimately, it turned out not to be. We did a search warrant at your house and came up pretty much empty-handed, with the exception of some worn-out old gun that I think belonged to your wife's dad or some shit like that. And but that was it. It was just
a gun, just one gun, registered to his wife or some shit like that. It's funny when it gets to the sheer details of the story. It's vague. You can't really account to what really went on, but the stuff that really don't matter, the fillers, he remembers that shit like that, right? It's a gun. It was just a gun, one gun, and it was registered to his wife or some shit like that. His words, not mine. This is a detective. Yeah, a detective. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Stutterbox, did what that scene said he did, right? They got you. They got you on wire. But you was already working, wasn't you? You was already working. And that's why I think my man Greg Kading can't stand Stutterbox ass. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, the mishaps that he made forced him to have to go in and blow this case up to protect his favorite CI or confident, whatever Wack is, 137. I think that's what he might be. He might be something different. He might be something we don't even know about. Double classified. This shit is sick.
It was a ultimately a fucking waste of time.
Oh, I know, Deuce. We getting there. We definitely getting to that. See, what you did last night woke me up on this morning. So we getting to that. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention.
All right, so then I then came down to
Real quick, salute to Deuce Sims and Yayo Damu Keyway conversation for alerting us about these fuck niggas that's in our space. These niggas is real fuck niggas.
I believe that's the federal headquarters on fucking Wilshire. I think in my representation at the time might have been Jeff Brody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the story is when I came down to Wilshire, I came down there to inform and not pick up whatever little items I had, or I don't know what the fuck that was, but I know I had to come down to that Wilshire building, and I came down with my legal, which was Jeff Brody. I guess his whole narrative is I went to the Wilshire building to inform, which I don't know why I would have to inform because I was never subject to any arrests or anything like that. So
Then who gave up Poochie? Who gave that information up? Who did it? You, Stutterbox? Who did it?
you let them know what my trip down to the Wilshire building entailed.
Yeah, so I remember that day, and you came down there, and we basically just confronted you on the allegations and, explained to you why we were doing what we were doing, giving you the opportunity, with the hopes that you would know something that could help us out. Turned out you really didn't have any information that was beneficial to what we were pursuing.
Please hit that like button, man, and share, man. I want this video to do some numbers, man. Man, the people need to know this shit. I didn't cuss too many times. I don't even care about the monetization. This shit ain't about the money no more. Share this video. Like this video. Let's get this shit out there. Let's get it out there. Then go to Active Chucks. I'm gonna put the link in my description and every one of them motherfucking videos. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, and get that shit out there. We need it to go World Star Hip Hop viral. Stop playing with this shit. Cause what they did on No Jumper last night, that live last night, that shit was utterly disgusting. Disgusting as fuck.
Doing. That was it. We said, hey, here's why we're here. Here's how we got here. And this is all there, ultimately is to it, unless you have something you want to tell us, which was essentially nothing.
All right, and then in your paperwork, I don't know, how was I referred to? Was I referred to Wack, Cass Jones? They have this back name. I don't know who the fuck back
He don't
is.
know who the hell back is.
I know I've never had that moniker.
Even though they say you got
I
a
don't
big
know,
one.
maybe it was some coded shit. Or how did you recall referring to me through all the paperwork when you guys were like listening in on my wiretaps? So like saying, okay, this is Wack, this is Cass Jones on the wiretap. What was I referred to in your because I've never looked over that paperwork, never had a need to. What was I referred to?
Well, you would have been identified as referred to most likely as like a target. And like your phone would have been target number, or your license plate would have been target whatever. It would have been, clearly understandable to anybody reading it that this has something to do with this car, this phone, this person. You know, we wouldn't have referred to you as an informant because you never were. We would have referred to you as a target or a source of, not a source of information because you weren't even that. So, you know, I'm a little vague on it right now because
He's a little vague
in
on
a while. But you would have been most, you know, we would have referred to you by your name, Cash Jones. We don't usually use monikers under those circumstances.
We don't usually, so he gonna half lie because he knew he could be fact checked on that. We don't usually. You hear that? But you definitely did in this case because he's in the case. The Wack boy.
Like Wack or Wack 100. It would just been, you know, a
But
target.
Wack 100, I don't think Wack 100 existed yet.
It may not have.
No, he wasn't created.
I don't know.
All right, well, listen, man. Reggie, I fucking appreciate you. This was a guide in because I don't like to do all the back and forth about the shit. T, you here?
Yes,
Come
sir.
on, Mike. I tried to get Lamonte, the guy who had the allegations. T, Beats, y'all got any questions?
Yeah, and right there, you know he was being dishonest. Because Due Sims would have pulled right up in that motherfucker. Into the lion's den. Because he wouldn't have got a fair shake if he did pull up. You know? But Due Sims would have pulled up in that lion's den. Yeah, we know he being dishonest. So listen, that was Wack and Greg Kading. That's them telling you what happened in this case. In the way that they believe it that happened, right? So we're gonna go ahead and we gotta let Stutterbox speak too. We gotta listen to what Stutterbox got to say, because he may his accounts of what happened may be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's give him a fair shake, right?
Man, what's up with it, man? You know, I've been wanting to check something, but you always got to be thinking, man, before you open your mouth.
Ain't that the truth?
Especially if you really thinking about moving, you feel me? It should be silence and violence. You know, I want to speak on this dude keep kicking my name. I told this nigga I'ma drown his ass, homie, on Main Street. I'ma drown, cuz. Let me tell you how I meet this clown, man. This nigga all in my paperwork, man. The nigga say box, the nigga Suge won't put me on, homie. I've been fucking with this dude for a couple years. I said, all right, homie. Since you my neighbor, I'ma fuck with you. The nigga begged me to put him with Game. Begged me to put him with Chuck. Holla at Chuck for me, Box. Holla at Reggie for me, Box. They both told me 6 times, no, no, no. So I say, homie, they don't want to fuck with you. Box, they'll do it for you if you tell them to do it for you. Okay, homie. Chuck, do it for me, man. And if Cuz fuck up, I come over there and move Cuz out your camp myself. Chuck said, Box, you got me? I said, Cuz, I got you. Changed Cuz' life, man. He ain't looked back. In the meantime, I'm going through some politicking with my neighborhood. You know, not finna kick no names. Rest in peace to the G homie. You ain't saved no homies, homie. You ain't changed my daughter diaper. My son don't call you. He just took a deal for 11 years. He on his way home. Don't nobody respect you. You are J. Edgar Hoover, nigga. You know, in trans, nigga. You the police. What really fucked me up is why I decided to to let this buster ass nigga know I know what he did, right? The nigga called me one day and say, Box, I'm out in my truck. Where you at? I said, I'm at home, homie. He say, they own my wife at the mall. Look out for me. I grabbed the blicky, smash up there. I see his wife coming out the driveway. I see some dudes. They most likely probably trying to holler at her. I don't know, right? But they disrespecting her her movements. So I get them up off of them. I ain't gonna say what I did, but I got the niggas up off of them. Up off of her. Fast forward, I'll get to some gangster shit. Nigga almost killed me and my baby mama. Put like 20 holes in my Rolls Royce. See, but where I'm from, niggas beef, 3, 4 niggas, 5 niggas get killed, and niggas squash it. This old buster ass nigga from the valley, since hanging around me, he know a few people I know. He trying to reach out to the nigga behind my back to give the nigga my address, cause we stay across the street from each other, like cat corner. This damn near 20 years ago though. This nigga keep kicking my name, infatuated, but he's a homosexual after 20 years. Wack, you know I'ma drown your ass on Main Street. I'ma drown your ass. First chance I get. I can see how, no disrespect to Nip, cuz, but I can see how a nigga, a drowning nigga, then turn back and kick him in their motherfucking face on Main Street.
Me too.
But anyway, I call Wack. My Rolls Royce gets shot up. My girl almost get killed. I lay on top of her. We make it up out of there. Wack see the bullet holes in my car the next day. He reaching out, trying to contact the nigga who supposed to be the boogeyman. I know where the nigga live at, behind my back. It's in the paperwork. All on wiretap. That's why your house got raided, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You buster ass nigga. But let me tell you how it play out. I call cuz, like, cuz, it's 3 niggas sitting in front of your house, cuz. Is these your homies, Wack? Oh, no, Box, I don't know who that is. I jet fuel out the house with the fully. Then niggas probably almost shot each other trying to pull off. You feel me? Almost shot each other. If I know what I knew now, I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Wack door, and killed cuz on Main Street, on Mafia.
Hashtag who killed
You's a buster,
Poochie?
nigga. You the police.
Who snitched on
You got the
Poochie?
homie.
Let's get it.
You know, every real nigga that came into your life, me first, you crossed me. Big U second, you crossed him. Wack 1Oo, you crossed him. You talk about Game behind his back. You talk about Lil Jon behind his back. You talk about Ray J. You's a bitch, nigga. And you know, it's like, you know, like Malcolm has said, when a chicken come home to roost.
Facts.
It's all mafia, cuz. It's all mafia. A nigga holler at you, homie.
Who snitched on Poochie? We still, we're still fuzzy. No one's saying who did it. Who snitched on Poochie? Huh? If Stutter gave you up because how close you was with Suge and you might have some valuable information, right? What happened? I just want to know what happened with it. I hear what Greg is saying. Nothing came up. We didn't find nothing. Blah, blah. But in the paperwork, that ain't what that paperwork is saying. You all in that shit, brother. You all in that shit. And I'm going to show y'all why. I've been knowing it for a while. But this right here, though. Oh, I'm going to have to fast forward and find it. God damn it. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to fast forward to the part, though.
Behind him, bar.
This is why.
And they like, man, ate the best we could get. With the stiff face, like, bitch ass nigga, I just gave you $70,000. Nigga, you
Hey,
talking
but
about?
no, but Rosenberg will say it in a cool way. He'll be like, "It's what you get."
But he mentioned.
Listen. Let me tell you something. What if he got like 5 different homies that he used to be able to could rotate couches and shit?
See,
right?
this right here, this should
What
be
if
what
all of them?
this should be right here what tells everybody with a brain that these dudes are not only that they worked in the past, that they actively working now. I have never in the history of living seen no shit like this.
I've seen him get an opportunity to get a spot, and he didn't get a spot, and they all were like, "Well, are you using me at this point?" Like,
Right.
And Adam, you
Like,
dirty
do
as
you not
fuck
wanna
for this.
Take on responsibility and be a man, like on purpose.
I mean, I believe you.
Karma gonna catch Adam ass. Watch. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We see you.
For
you
sure.
get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So at that point, it's like, all right, he might do be homeless, but it's like the people that you've been around, you should have like, I don't know, you should have been more wise, because you could go on Airbnb and rent a house for a month, and it'll be like a 2-bedroom apartment to be like fucking $2,800
For real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it might
Oh,
not
bro.
be in the best
Let
though.
me fast forward a little bit. Oh, yeah, this shit. Here
If
we
like
go.
that, you don't want to
Yeah.
go
Here
over
we go.
there. You get what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
like nigga, because
Listen
it's
to
that all
this
day
shit
over
here.
there. It ain't no.
And that's really for the youngsters if you really want to. You feel me?
Emergency bulletin. Wack 100 text me. Shit be fake as fuck. Brick the one who told 600 first.
Who?
About what?
About Big U's alleged body, maybe?
Huh?
I don't know.
Call Wack.
Man, that nigga say whatever.
And then listen to Lush.
600
Call
about
Wack.
a nigga alleged body.
You got a pie?
Y'all be up there on some fake shit.
Wait, what?
Let me just say for the record, bro, I couldn't even sit in a room with these fucking people, bro. There's no way, bro, I could sit in a room with these people. This shit is beyond disgusting, homie.
What did Brick tell?
It's the first motherfucker that warned the nigga.
Wait, what did Brick tell 600?
June 23rd, 2023, when the police hit Brick Baby's house and you bailed him out. That nigga called 600 and told 600 they on cuz bumper. Big, you got some problems coming. Now, I don't think Brick Baby knew what the fuck they was talking about, but he mentioned talking about some shit in Las Vegas. Nobody knew.
Man, he is a fucking fool, cuz on the dead homies. I ain't called no nigga.
Bro.
Hey man, you said that I called him about somebody. Man, you's a fucking fool, boy. On the dead homies, nigga, you sound crazy than a bitch.
2 months later in August, bro, we've been told this story years some ago.
Why
bro.
are
This
you
ain't nothing
even
new.
talking? Why are you talking about something about a murder? How do a gangbanger get to talk about a murder on motherfucking on the big screen? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what part of that's cool to y'all?
Let me answer the question.
What? No, it ain't no. It's no. It's go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
If that's the case,
I
all
don't
you
even want to
motherfuckers
talk
up
about
there,
that shit on
stop
this
talking about
motherfucker.
what's on the internet.
What's on the internet? None of that shit's on the internet. What are you talking about? Don't nobody even want to talk about that type of shit. Like, cuz this is an argument that I'm willing to turn down right now and walk off screen. Like, what are you even talking about? Don't try to tie me in.
I wouldn't have had to say it. Action speaks louder than words. I would have grabbed my jacket, flipped Adam off, flipped Lush the fuck off, and walked the fuck up out of there right there in that moment. Just my opinion. You know, this is just what I'm saying I would have done. I can't speak for Brick. But Brick, I think you was there 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds a little too long for me.
Into no police shit that you niggas is doing. Nigga, you are doing police shit. You're talking about something, nigga. I ain't never said nothing about no fucking DNA and nigga. Oh man, what the fuck are you talking about? You see the shit that this nigga's posting, nigga? Nigga, the only way y'all know that shit is because you niggas is the police, gang.
Bingo.
Man, hell no. Nigga, what are you even? Nigga, how? The fuck I'ma tell him? I told him about the shit that he talking about right now.
Hold on.
Man, you done lost your fucking mind, boy.
Okay, watch this.
So I don't even know who the fuck the person is. So how the fuck I'm gonna tell you who it is? I've never met the person, didn't know the nigga name, don't know nothing about that nigga around this motherfucker. This nigga.
Brick should have shut the fuck up, right? And walked the fuck up off of there and not engaged in that because that's exactly what the dude want. And Adam ass sat there and set all that shit up. What are y'all doing, man? Okay, I'm gonna say, man, God, man, knock on some wood real quick. God forbid, but y'all gonna keep playing. Y'all keep playing though. Yeah, y'all keep playing. Y'all gonna get what y'all asking for.
Talk about the family. You niggas is
600. Everybody be quiet.
100%. That's why I'm scratching my head on why Brick feel he needs to be associated with that. If you worried about being blackballed, nigga, that's gonna come. That's gonna come. You aligned yourself, probably, most likely not knowing, I get it. Snakes know how to slither. But you know now. You got enough support out here, man, to withstand the blackballing and the bullshit that's going to come behind you walking away. But they about to trick bag you, bro. I like Brick, man. Brick, good dude. Talk too damn much. Be a good dude. He trying to do the right thing, take care of his family. And these fuck niggas sitting up here playing with real niggas' lives. Cause they got some voice and some reach. Keep playing with fire, your ass is gonna get burnt. And we gonna be smoking on them packs that day.
Bro. I'm not finna talk about, listen, I'm not talking about big, listen, Adam. I'm finna walk out this. I'm not talking about no fucking murder case.
Wait, I just want to hear.
Yeah, I'm into that shit right there. I just wanted to point this out, right? This what really woke me up this morning and said, yeah, let me wake up to shit that Deuce Sims and them was talking about last night, right? I need to show y'all what we talking about. Ain't nobody with their right mind gonna listen to that and think anything other than them niggas is police. Everybody at that goddamn table and on that phone, they police doing police shit. Then I heard a clip where this nigga said, "Man, you can really think that I say I'm helping him out. I'm letting him know what's going on. How do you know what's going on? Why he couldn't find out if everything alleged though? Why he couldn't find out the same way you found out? Why did he need you to inform? How'd you find out? Where'd you get the information from? Why he couldn't get the information the same way you did without you being the catalyst for the information? Yeah. Or your boy 600 and his feelings. Big ass grown boxer. Nigga, if you got an issue with that man, I seriously think Big U would oblige you in a ring, behind the building, in the bathroom, phone booth, however you need it. No problem. And then you can move on about your day. Why y'all going so hard in the paint to try to destroy that man and sticking your nose in that man's business? What's your MO, bro? Y'all niggas is weird. In the words of Munchie B the mayor, you niggas is weird. I told you, man, I did that video yesterday on Munchie B response, man. The spider. That shit was so disgusting I couldn't even put it out, bro. I just couldn't put it out. Unreal, bro. This shit make a nigga don't want to do this shit. I'm telling you. Because everybody ain't playing. And everybody ain't a character on this here internet. And everybody ain't on here to be cutthroat and to be conniving and to be snakes. Nigga been there, did that. That ain't what everybody on here to do. Or to be. Or to represent. But it seemed like everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, you run into them. But look, man, I'm gonna close this out with one of the best channels to ever do it in this space. And that's a fact. Let me fast forward a little bit. Fuck, where am I at right?
For me, man. And if cuz fuck up, I come over there and move cuz out your camp myself.
I think this is it right here. See, this is what woke me up right here, right? Last night, S.O.I.M, man, man, they do an incredible job, man, over there at Active Chuck. Salute to my man Smoked Out TV, man. He do an incredible job. Dose of Reality TV doing an incredible job. Scandalous Los Angeles, they doing an incredible job. Man, the entire team of people, all different entities, man, but everybody know how to coincide with one another and be respectful to one another and show flowers. And, you know, that's some shit I can respect. So salute to everybody. But listen to me. S.O.I.M was on to something last night on this one. Oh, yeah. Listen to this.
In California. Boom. All right. So real quick, let me show y'all this. Y'all don't have to believe me. I'll show y'all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Is living beyond your means a crime. So this is how you know he's in there running some OG bullshit on these niggas and they fell for it. No, in general, living beyond your means is not a crime in California. So how is that the reason that they was running up in his house? So he's lying about why they were running up in his house. And Stutterbox is saying the reason they was running up in his house because he dropped Del Dogs low to the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Along with their confidential informant that they paying, he's a reliable source. So they watching the lifestyle. So when he come into the crib and he hit the home office, he sees, well, actually, let me rewind. On paper, Cass Jones make 30, 40,000 a year. That's it. As a Social Security number, I don't make no money. So they looking at everything and they like, this don't add up. But what they failed to do was run everything. So when they hit that home office and they seen all these different corporations and they seen these cars under this corporation, these houses under this corporation, this under this, he then knew everything was justified on my side, right? Because like even today, I haven't had a personal bank account 15, 16 years. Everything I do is up under a corp. I don't give a fuck. When I get gas, it's up under a corp. Whatever I do, I'm operating up under a corporation. So they take my files, uncuff my wife. They take her. She had 2 guns, legal guns in her name in the crib. They take those. Call my attorney. We go down to the federal building off of Wilshire and Sepulveda, whatever that shit is down there. Now this.
So Wilshire and Sepulveda, FBI headquarters, he goes with his lawyer to go pick up his property that they took, right? But he takes a lawyer with him to do that. Kind of strange. And remember, they raided his house on the 25th. He goes with his lawyer to the FBI headquarters on the 27th. Let's go.
That's when I knew what time it was.
Hey, dudes.
What up, bro?
Did you read that super chat?
Which one?
Oh man, we got from Skrilla first, $4.99. Let's get. Okay, my bad. Let's get it. Expose the real life agents, imposters from Skrilla with the $4.99 super chat. Man, appreciate any and everything that's given to the Damu Keyway Conversation team. Bless you, your family, and your tribe, brother. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I think I had did that, but it doesn't hurt to be double sure. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate
When I go up to the 50th or
those that
60th floor,
donate.
nigga, we come out the elevator, nigga. Ain't nothing but FBI flak jackets walking around this motherfucker.
So now him and his lawyer comes out the elevator, ain't nothing but FBI flap jackets. Pay attention.
Crazy.
About 2 months, maybe about a month or two prior to this happening at my crib, Stutterbox invited me to this spot called Stevie's on the Strip, soul food restaurant. So when I get there, it's 2 females in. It's 2 females there, right? Now, most people move a certain way. I'm really an eyeball type of nigga. A lot of shit niggas do, Wack don't do, I ain't off into. So when I get there, it's him, it's 2 chicks at the table. I sit at the table. What up, Box? What you need me for? Oh, man, nigga, just, get you out the house, nigga, hang out a little bit. 2 women, 2 of my homegirls, this, that, and other. I said, oh, okay, yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? About 5 minutes, he said, I'm finna go to the bathroom. When he go to the bathroom, the chick start popping. She telling me she from New Orleans. She came out here to meet with this nigga, this bitch ass nigga, and answer his phone. She come out here every month to buy 5 keys, all this shit, right? So when she
Nizzy,
talking, I'm
you gotta
looking at
show
the
some
bitch, right?
receipts on
Bitch
that.
bad. So
Hey, Nizzy, you said a whole lot today, and now you talking about niggas who were indicted for living beyond their means. They just said that's not even a crime, Nizzy. Stop it. You made a lot of claims today. You're lessening your credibility. You got to bring some receipts.
So when Box come back, I tell him I got to go to the bathroom. So I make my way to the bathroom. Instead of making the left, I make a hard right to valet. I get on up out of there. Right? When I got to the 60th floor, T-Money, guess who I saw the FBI flak jacket? The bitch.
That's
right?
crazy.
So I say, damn, that's the same bitch. So by now my antennas go up like, damn. I'm saying this nigga Box fucking with a fed and don't even know it. This one, I still ain't know what time it is, right? So we get into the conference room. They got like 7, 8 feds.
Hold on. Yeah, did you just hear that? He see the bitch. They got 6 to 8 feds, FBI flapjackets, and he enters the conference room.
Oh, he was getting ready
When
to
I
have
got to the
a conference call of snitching. Oh my gosh.
This is what he went to the 64th floor. He lied to us and told us he went to go pick up his property. But we knew that was a lie off the top. But
Salute,
this is
Stephanie.
what really going on. See, y'all just wasn't listening right. Y'all was listening slow, my nigga.
Hey,
Listen
what
to
E40
this.
say? What E40 say, Deuce?
It ain't that I talk fast. Y'all niggas just listening too slow.
Y'all listening too slow. You finna replay that. I know you about to replay that.
Man, I can't miss it.
The 60th floor, T-Money.
You see these twins, you see why a nigga doing that? It's a lot of shit niggas miss. Fly over our heads or we just didn't hear, right? It's important to keep going over this. He want to keep dry snitching and talking about ongoing investigations on other people in the public sphere. Then we're going to keep revisiting this shit here. And I think at some point today we're going to revisit the Novo slap. Yeah, I think we need to revisit that and really get down to the bottom of that, because a lot of lies that are things that just don't line up with what he's saying to what everybody else that was there is saying. So I think we need to revisit that also.
Guess who I saw the FBI flak jacket? The bitch.
That's
right?
crazy.
So I say, damn, that's the same bitch. So by now my antennas go up like, damn. I'm saying this nigga Box fucking with a fed and don't even know it. This one, I still ain't know what time it is, right? So we get into the conference room.
Got into the conference room.
Deuce, I got a question.
Feet kicked up on the
I got
table.
a question. I hope I got
Feet
a question.
kicked up at the table.
I have a question. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
So for
This
everybody,
nasty work.
listen, for all you professional meat huggers and everybody in the chat, this is the question. If you went down to the 60th floor to retrieve your property, CS2 back, why would you then go into a conference room when there's no property in the conference room? You went in the conference room with agents to sit down and talk to them. Why do you need to talk to them in a conference room if you're just picking up your property and your lawyer is present to go sit in this conference room? You're just picking up property.
Great point by Yael. Great point. He said he was going down there to pick up his files, pick up his stuff. Number one, why would you need to go down there, right? Send your attorney. Couldn't your legal beagle go do that? If that was really the case. That's what you paid him for. For situations like that, that's what maybe I'm wrong. Tell me in the chat, am I wrong? Maybe I thought that's what you pay good money for. So the less possible that you have to be around these people. That's the point of paying your legal beagle. So what did you need to go down there to get your stuff for? They could have handled that. But that's neither here nor there. You did go. Why are you going into the conference room? For what? Let's keep going.
Why do you need to go in a conference room with your lawyer and have a conference? I think we know why. I think we know why.
We got On Point on Clubhouse says the only time you go into a conference room as you're about to give up some information. Everybody knows that because you get your property in a separate department.
Bingo.
So he was going to give up some information.
Well, do Sims, you know, because you've experienced being in the feds.
Oh, no. I never experienced being at the federal headquarters building 2 days after my house was raided. I never been in that conference room where they did it. Now, at the substation, Torrance Police Department, you had FBI agent Jacqueline Ruiz, and then you had the robbery division for Torrance Police. And he told me you could be the tough guy, your co-defendants are all told on you, which I knew he was lying when he said that, right? Your co-defendants are all told on you could be a tough ass and get 25 years and go to the feds, or you could work and give me information and I'll keep you here. I said, I like my chances with my lawyer. Take me back to my room. That's what they did. I didn't waive my Miranda rights. So that's as far as to a conference room as I ever got. Never been to a conference room at the federal building. No. We are not the same. They not like us. But let's get back to it. They said he goes to the conference room and then look
professionals.
Hey, professional. Look who's in the conference room. He paints a cold picture.
Man.
They got like 7, 8 feds, whoever.
He gets to the conference room and they got like 7, 8 feds. Hold on one more time, man.
Like, damn, I'm saying this nigga box fucking with a fed and don't even know it. This one, I still ain't know what time it is, right? So we get into the conference room. They got like 7, 8 feds, whoever they little leader motherfucker is, whatever y'all call them motherfuckers. I'm sitting down, me and my attorney going crazy.
So it's 7, 8 feds and then the leader motherfucker, whatever you call him, right? So, oh, this is nasty work. You went to that 64th floor and went to a conference room. Oh, this is nasty.
He filed the lawsuit. I'm telling right now. Don't embarrass my client. He lives in a gated community. He can't live there anymore. Homeowners Association is filing complaints against him because you guys came the way you came. His neighbors are frowning upon him. All this shit. We playing for the bag, right? So, dude says, well, we still got your client on 2 different situations. He like, is that right? We'll put him on the table. We're walking out of here.
Hey, yeah. So I hope y'all following me.
Oh, I called
police raided my house Friday. Boom. They raided my truck. The warrant is served. I got proof from Greg Kading that April 25th, the warrant was served. They raided his house, cars, his 18-wheeler diesel while he was going out in the diesel. Searched that. On the 27th, which would be Sunday, he went to the conference room of the FBI headquarters on Wilshire and Sepulveda to sing to light the choir. And it was 6 to 8 FBI agents in there, and also their leader. And they told him and his lawyer, we got 2 things on them. This is how it goes down, fellas. This is exclusive. How the feds flip rats if he wasn't already working. But this is exactly how it goes down.
He came, his neighbors are frowning upon him, all this shit. We playing for the bag, right? So dude says, well, we still got your client on 2 different situations. He like, is that right? We'll put him on the table. We walking out of here, right? So first situation, he said, well, we found firearms in the house. And he's an ex-cop.
Did he say a firearm or firearm?
Firearms.
Oh, but just
With an
pay
S.
attention, because he's not going to say this firearm. He's going to say these firearms. Just pay attention when he lies and says that they only found 1, but he forgot that he told Big U that it was 6 guns that they found. Let's go.
Firearms.
He can't be around firearms, right?
Firearms.
So I stopped my attorney. I said, well, you ain't found no firearms in my house. He said, yes, we did. These firearms and such and such. I said,
these firearms, not this firearm, these firearms.
Well, I ain't never seen them firearms in my life.
I ain't never seen them firearms. That's multiple. Multiple. He forgot that he admitted it was multiple guns. He brought Greg Kading in the clubhouse to say they found one of his wife's father's old guns. But here, we got to play this back, man. This is nasty work.
Nasty.
So first situation, he said, well, we found firearms in the house. He's an ex-convict felon. He can't be around firearms, right? So I stopped my attorney. I said, well, you ain't found no firearms in my house. He said, yes, we did. These firearms and such and such. I said, well, I ain't never seen them firearms in my life. He said, well, they registered to your wife. I said, well, what they got to do with me? He said, well, that's your wife. I said, okay, well, what the fuck they got to do with me? He said, well, you live in a home. I said, you can't prove I live in that home. Right? What, you got some cars that's registered to a corporation? Matter of fact, I said, can I go in my back pocket? I pull my wallet out. I slide the motherfucker my wallet. What's this? That's where I live. I've been a resident of Oklahoma since 2003. I got 13 houses on my portfolio. Which one you gonna put me in various states? Right? I said, you see that? Commercial driver's license. I'm a truck driver. So you putting some guns on me that's in a California residence.
Putting some guns, not a gun, some guns.
Yet I pay Oklahoma state taxes. Help me understand. Let that go. Second thing they had against me, they press play, wiretap.
They press play. Now they're recording. Wiretaps.
This is why I know when I hear certain wiretaps was conspiracy, how they get you.
Oh, you know, so to know is to experience. You know how wiretaps get you caught up on conspiracy. Ain't that what Stutterbox said he had got? They raided his house for conspiracy.
They got me on the phone. Said, yeah. All right, what you got? Said, we got a special move. Where's it coming from? Down by National City, down by Tijuana, Mexico. Yeah. All right. It's gonna be kind of heavy, but you know, it'll pay you 23,000 one way. Where's it going? Seattle area, Seattle, Bellevue, Tacoma, multiple stops. You know, get it to them before they close. And I was you straight. All right, no problem. I'll be down there to get it. So they turned off the thing. They like, well, you know, our Scott.
They turn off the thing. So they done turned off the recorder. What? Go ahead and subpoena the records for us of the recordings. Them recording you, the wiretap recording you. We want to hear that phone call that you said was to some people who want your diesel to pick up a load of cars. We want to hear that. Because the feds don't come until the feds got you, nigga. You think that it wasn't a sting for them and they were 100% certain that they had you on wiretap? Nigga, they don't do speculation. The feds will wait years, sleep with you. My mama told me that. Her daddy taught her that. The feds will sleep with you and wait years until they know that they got you. And that's when they come. And they're in this conference room telling you and your lawyer that they got you on these guns because you're an ex-felon. I already break down the law. Y'all see that later. And then you're saying you don't live there. That's cap because your wife and kids live there. So they're able to utilize that as a place that you stay and that you plan to return to.
Good question, Dewey.
On top of that, now you saying what's on the wiretap? Let subpoena those records. You want to clean your name up, CS2 back? Subpoena those records. Let us hear that wiretap. Since you admit that they said they had you on wiretap.
You know what else he did?
What?
What he just confessed? When he was in that conference room with those 6'7" flap jackets with his lawyer, and then they was recording him. Guess what they did? They turned off the recording. That
you got that, huh?
We got him. We got him.
Why would the feds?
We got him
in the conference room, telling you they have leverage over you. We got your client on two things. So you're gonna work for us. We want Suge. This is what's going on. We want Suge. We want the Biggie murder. Stutterbox already told us that you had information on Biggie. This is the only way you're gonna get out of here. The first thing we got you on, you're an ex-felon on in constructive possession of firearms. Oh, I don't live there. You can holler that shit in trial. Nigga, at this point, we using this as leverage to flip you, nigga. Nigga, you can argue that. You don't argue that in no fucking conference room with the agents. Nigga, we're gonna put this before the grand jury, and they're gonna decide whether or not to indict you on these allegations, and you can have your day in court, nigga. That's how that go. Unless you want to sing with like the choir, you know what I'm saying? Then
I'm telling right down on you and you.
He telling on everybody. Right now, he probably telling on Loose Coochie Cannon. But
hey, dudes, I gotta add that. I gotta add this. Just to piggyback off of that right there, they turned the recording off because now it's like, listen, you heard enough. We're not going to record no more. This is what we're going to do. Hey, you can work. We got enough to take your ass in right now, but you don't want to leave that truck driving business. You don't want to leave Kim good old deliciousness.
Leave Kim. They got Kim in handcuffs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get her. They
Jones.
Listen, they using that as leverage. Kimberly Jones is handcuffed. Your wife was handcuffed and arrested also for aiding and abetting the constructive possession of a firearm by an ex-felon. That's the other leverage that they're using on him. So, frankly, they got him by his pussy right now, right? And they push stop on the recording, and they told him Stutterbox gave you up. Yeah, Stutterbox gave you up, my nigga. You the one that he sent to go try to extort Shaq and Mark Stevens, Mark Stevens confirmed the same thing, man. 2 weeks later, Stutterbox was kidnapped. So we got you on conspiracy to blackmail. We got you on conspiracy to extort. That was one overt act in furtherance of the conspiracy to extort Shaquille O'Neal and Mark Stevens. We got you on this gun. We got you on
Bingo.
On a wiretap, which might have been the pretty broad from New Orleans. Who knows? Wack knows. Wack, bring that paper.
One way. Where it's going? Seattle area, Seattle, Bellevue, Tacoma, multiple stops. You know, get it to them before they close. And I was you straight. All right, no problem. I'll be down there to get it. So they turned off the thing. They like, well, you know, our confidential informant said you moving drugs for Suge Knight. I said, moving drugs for Suge Knight. Now, me personally, I've never heard Suge involved in the cocaine, the drug dealing, none of that shit. So I'm looking at these motherfuckers like they crazy.
Me either. But that's a good story. Or is it the other story? Stutterbox said you can give up some information on Suge that can help with the Biggie case. That's what really happened. Yeah, the little drug thing was the little front. Remember what I said to y'all earlier in the beginning? If what is being alleged about Reggie Wright Jr. being by not only a private investigator, but now by Keefe D, that he was the one who masterminded and orchestrated the killing, allegedly, of Tupac Shakur. And Suge said, if you saw one, you saw both. And then Keefe D said he wasn't even in Vegas at the time. You can't put me in Vegas. I didn't do it. Meaning I was just the fall guy. I needed money. So if you had a fall guy for Pac, you needed a fall guy for Big. Because allegedly, if the police was involved, if the police was the shooters, that's who you're trying to cover up, right? That's who you're trying to protect. That's what you don't want to get out. Who was the fall guy in the Biggie case? Other than Poochie. I don't think Poochie was the first choice. Think about that.
Crazy, because I know what recording they got. I said, well, can I make a phone call in front of you on speakerphone? Yeah. Call the number. What up, Wack? Hey, we got something cooking. Down by Mexico. Yeah. Talking about National City. Yeah, what you got? He said, yeah, we got 6. I said, what it pay? It ain't that what you used to, but you can get 17, 18, 17. He said, but it's light. It ain't that heavy. How much weight we talking? 71, 72,000.
Huh. That makes a lot of sense. I just seen that. It wasn't Suge, because I've never heard that with Suge. I've heard the story about, the trucker and the situation, but I've never heard Suge being involved in that at that time. You know what I mean? Especially at that time. So it was the other guy then. Interesting.
1,000 pounds. All right, cool. I said, yo, who am I talking to again? He said, this is BMW Distribution, Auto Logistics. All right, thanks. I said, you stupid motherfucker, what you listening to is me getting a fucking load of cars going from one place to another. What the fuck is you talking about? Now his superiors is looking at him like he crazy.
Do y'all believe any of this shit he just said?
That's
about
crazy.
Selling the car? Anybody believe that shit? Hell no. Okay, I just want to make sure. First, nigga, they got the leverage on what they got on you already, and you gonna be able to have your day in court, nigga. You're not finna argue your way off from being indicted by talking to the FBI. That it's already past that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you get off them charges talking to them is by giving them information.
Yes, he was.
On other crimes. And that's what's going on.
Yes, he was. Reggie 100% was. Disgraced cop. Selling drugs. But the trucker, interesting, was the one that, okay.
No, He knows it. He just can't come out and tell everybody. Hit that like button.
Crazy.
We cooking.
If you watch the movie Unsolved, that's when you see
Got 400
dude
people here.
get
Hit that like,
start
man.
raving mad and say, this dude is lying on this dude. He ain't doing none of this. Stutterbox is the nigga that played Uncle Jerome on the truck driver. They pulled over, there was magazines in the back. They just summed it all up in one. So what I'm saying is,
what's that truck driver's name? What's that truck driver's name? What's that truck driver's name? Alonzo Zoe Scott.
you niggas, or whoever these niggas is, y'all that desperate, you about to prosecute Wack with a nigga that told on Wack? I don't understand this math. I know the world is changing. We got the LGBTQ community going on. They moving at a rapid race. Are we getting to a point that the niggas that get told on are the what? You got a video of a nigga that told on me and 7 of his homies. And that's supposed to do what to me? Help me understand. I'm just trying to understand.
That's crazy.
Yo, D Twins. So is that Sharice Mills who posted that? Allegedly, man, the feds, the police, somebody, they got let me go back and look at that. Hold up. Damn, police at Loose Cannon's house. The FBI surrounded my house looking for Loose Cannon. I can't see what's going on. Woo-wee. Nasty, nasty word. Oh, let me send it, cause if you ain't, let me send it to you, Deuce. Let me send it to you. Hold on. Let me get it. Send that to you, brother. My Damu Kiwi conversation, brother. Oh, I gotta go to my other account. Hold on. I'll send that to you. This is nasty work. Lou said, you know what? I mean, Wack said, nigga, I'm getting you up out of here. Yeah, you the fall guy. Boy, they experts at turning people into fall guys, ain't they? Golly, this is nasty. This is nasty work. I sent it. Sheesh. They got the wrong one now. Well, no, they don't got the wrong one, but man, the other one is just too reliable. That other one, he just too reliable. Yeah. Why was he gonna do that? I just want to know why. Why was he gonna do this? Why would you go against the hand that made you? Why would he go at the hand that made him? Reggie Wright Jr. Reggie told us. It's only 2 names they changed in the movie.
Crazy. I mean, it's a book. It's a book out. You know, it's called Murder Rap. The nigga Greg Kading, when he retired, all his snitches he threw under the bus. Keefy D, the
I
nigga
heard
that's the
about
uncle.
that shit.
The nigga
You
that's
the only one he kept tucked in the cut. You the only one. You is star witness. You is star informant. You are, boy, if they would give Oscars for the best informant in the world award or something like that, I think, I don't know, he's up there on the list. Wack 100 is up there on that list. I don't know what happened to this brother in his younger life, in his younger days. I don't know if he was just born like this. I don't know if he got crossed by somebody close to him and it turned him into this. I don't know what it was that made him just portray all all what's right in the world to make him do what he do now. But nigga, that's a cold game, bro. He's a cold piece. You get busted doing some shit you ain't supposed to be doing, you take that as a man. You don't do the shit you doing right here. This shit is grimy.
That's the uncle to the one that killed Pac. Nigga, he was a rat the whole time, telling on Zip and them from Harlem, all that. He threw everybody that was telling, he put their names when he retired and threw them under the bus.
These niggas was telling the whole time.
Yeah, he
The
went to
whole
D3.
time.
Wow.
When I tell you,
The whole
these niggas on
time, T Money.
contract,
Everybody
checks,
knows.
You ain't never lied, T Money. The man you wanted to be just like your protege been telling the whole time. But he just ain't telling you. He talking about himself in third party. He ain't told you that, T Money. I know you know it now, T. You gotta know it now, T Money. Your protege, yeah. It was him he talking about. Been telling the whole time. He just said you gotta figure out this cubic. This what do they call that little cube thing you had to figure out? You know, you had to keep twisting the little cube till you figured it. Yeah. We figuring it out. Yeah. It's figured out. Now we need the world to see it.
9 years, nigga, this shit is real. And these niggas was real gangster type niggas, get money type niggas. This is why, bro.
That's how you know. You know. You know what type of niggas they were. Because you them niggas.
I don't give a fuck about whatever your persona is. These niggas will drop you off at midnight, get down the street, get pulled over, bumped up, and by the time they see you the next day, 12 noon, them niggas got a whole nother job and a whole nother piece added to their wardrobe called a wire.
And that was the wire that he tried to wear on Mark Stevens with the initial call. So
Hey, dude, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Can I read this comment real quick?
Yes, sir.
We got this comment from where's he at? It was Hoodie from the Hood. He said he's really trying to convince us that he outsmarted the feds. Bro. hey, hold on, dudes. Let me say, Hoodie from the Hood, bro. This nigga he's really having people believe he, CS2 back, who doesn't understand people who've been to the feds and know how to read paperwork and really like break this shit down and fractionalizes, concede the bullshit. He has people really believing that he himself, a lower level BB gun bandit, a 3-finger prostitute, outsmarted the federal FBI jackets that he was in a conference room with.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. That's what he wants to.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
Delusions of grandeur. Wow, can't get no more obvious. Yeah, hey, listen, bro.
So listen, I'm gonna stop it there, man. I think they had like another hour and some change left on that live. Let me make sure I grab the link, man. Put it in the video. I be forgetting to do it sometimes. Not that I do it on purpose, but it's a thing. But I'm gonna make sure I do it this time. And go over there, man, and show them brothers some love and some support at Active Chucks, man. They doing the Lord's work, man. They doing great work breaking this stuff down, man. Yeah. But I've been looking into this stuff myself, man. There's a lot of questions going into this shit. Whew, man. So if that's true about Loose Cannon, things about to get real interesting around here. You know? Damn good job, man. Deuce sounds good. Great work, bro. Great work. Real shit. That was a lot of information right there that I hadn't heard or put together that y'all just did last night, man. One instance when I played in the beginning, Greg Kading said they didn't find nothing. He was clean as a whistle. Wack was clean as a whistle. Did he bring him to the app? You know? He only found one. He only had his wife. His wife had a burner, one burner. Then we hear this clip right here from a little bit before all that, with my man T Money T100. I think he called himself the protege T100. I seen your YouTube channel. Salute to you, bro. I subscribed and everything, man. I'm a supporter. You know, it is what it is, bro. Wish you wouldn't have did how you did, you know, what you did and how you did it. But anyway, he said it on there. You know, guns, plural. Guns, plural. In the words of J-Rock, what the fuck is it? Nothing. 1, 2, 3. Which one is it? Just like when J-Rock knocked your ass out for a moment. Did you feel air? Did he swing and miss? Did he hit you and you took it? Was you woozy? Was you not? Which one is it? At the Novo, did you get smacked? Did you not get smacked? That other dude, YouTuber dude, said it looks like I put it on the TV and it looked like you swung back. But he ain't even say he swung back. So, yeah. I don't know about that. Looked like Hands was out to defend himself. I didn't see a swing back. But which one is it? He jumped off the front of the stage because it was quicker. It was quicker to get to the car with Yeezy. It was quicker to get to the car. That's why he said he jumped off the stage. But did it happen? Did you get smacked? Did a swing? You said it wasn't nothing. You said he didn't swing. You said he did swing. A swing and a standoff ain't a squabble. Knock it off. I don't know which one it is, boy. On all these different instances, man, you just be all over the place, man. It's never nothing concrete, man. The truth gonna always stay the same. The lie is what's gonna twist and turn, and we all know this. So to them dudes out there that be giving this dude the benefit of the doubt because of some infatuation that you have with this nigga, are the ones that's over there that's still up under him. And he ain't doing a motherfucking thing. Nothing for y'all. Why? Why do y'all do it? Look at these people weird, bro. I'm good right where I'm at. I don't need to be cool with none of these suckers. You feel me? Yeah, I don't need these suckers. I'm good right where I'm at. I rock with who rock with me. Straight up. And I ain't scared of nothing but God. And anything I say on social media about any one of these people, I'm not a disrespectful, sorry, slippery nigga with his mouth, but I am going to speak out my mind and be honest on how I feel. But if anybody had an issue with anything at any time at what I said or done, they can definitely get it. And it ain't got to be for content. I'll leave that up to you. I ain't coming in it for that. I don't have a problem with saying none of this shit that I'm saying about dude to his face. There's nothing I would want to do more in life than do that. Say it right to you. You working. You a rat. You locking up your people. You pushing a bigger agenda against your people. For money, for monetary gain, for a little level of success, for I don't know, for a lot of reasons you doing it. You done sold yourself out a long time ago. And been selling your people out ever since. They need Officer Wack on the job, they gonna give Officer Wack on the job. They just been planting them everywhere, all around. In the entertainment business and all across the board. He's a valuable piece on that chessboard, ain't he? Yeah, I know. Look like that luck might run out. Who knows? Who knows? That's a good question, Shawana. Why don't he get his brother? Well, I think he got vindicated. If I know the story correctly, he had got vindicated. From for that case. Dude Sims know a lot more about it than I do, but yeah, man. I think he got vindicated. They tried to convict the brother's killer, and he beat it. You know? What happened to the diapers? Oh man, that was a front. That's what happened with that. See, that's a front. Yeah, that's a front for something bigger, for a bigger play. Yeah. He needed something there. You know? Because the that was a front. I don't want to touch too much because everything is alleged and I don't have no facts. So we'll just leave it at, I believe that's just a front. Yeah, dirty. All of them dirty. The whole squad over there, dirty. Anybody that deal with these dudes that know about this shit, dirty. There's a lot of people that still deal with dude that was around with the UOD movement and the Active Chucks movement that went over a lot of this information already, that know the facts to these stories, right? Who heard Mark Stevens say it out his own mouth, to hear that officer say the only person that was arrested on that case was Cash Jones. Wack says he was never arrested on that case. So why is there an officer saying you were arrested on that case? Who's more credible? Who's more credible at that point? Is it Wack or the officer? Wack, and a lie on here. That's all you do. Tell a lot of lies. You said you didn't have no I'm not throwing a homegirl in there, nothing like that. I'm just pointing out a lie, known lie we all know about. You said you didn't have no relations with Mika. Then that gets exposed, and then I'm a clown now. It was only 8 minutes. Well, did you do it or not? You said you did. You said you didn't. You said you had nothing to do with it. She lying. She did. She that. Then we find out that, you did. Yeah. So you known to lie, man. You're known to bend the truth and shit. An officer said the only person on that case that was arrested was Cash Jones. And then they quickly took that video down off of Bomb First. That was put up on Bomb First and then later taken down. Thank God the Deuce Sims had the presence of mind to record it, or else we wouldn't even have that to actually hear and see. But they have it. I wish they would push it more. I wish they would revisit that again. I really do. Oh, I really do. That's an officer. Ex-officer, I think. But he said it. The only person that was arrested on that case was Cash Jones. What was he arrested for? He was caught on a wiretap. The Wack boy. He was trying to get in contact with Del Dog. Stop being naive, people. Wake the fuck up. Well, I'm going to end this live, man. I've been on here long enough. I want to say thank you to everybody that commented on the chat. Who commented in the chat, who pulled up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please, man, subscribe to the channel. Help this channel grow. Yes, we will be doing content on other things other than this dude. I promise you. Yes, I will. But this right now is important. This is very important. If you don't understand the importance of it, then that's not on me. That's more on you than it is on me. But it's very important that we stay on top of this and wake this shit up. It's a lot of manipulation going, a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of treachery. A lot of just flat out snitching and lying and undermining and gatekeeping and career ending, destroying and plotting and planning, and it's a lot. So it's important. Salute to my girl Shawana, tearing up that chat. D Twins for always keeping me up to date. Hector for always showing love. Stephanie, salute to you, Queen. Do Sims for pulling up. I'm not even looking at Expo line. Salute to you. 200 million in the Congo. Yeah. Fam West TV, salute to you. Yeah. Got a Discord, man. Y'all can hit me up in the Discord. Y'all can hit me up on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to network, chop it up, man. Work together, do some content, whatever the case may be, man. You know, let's build. Let's build. Build this infrastructure so we don't need these suckers. We already don't need them. But we need to build that infrastructure so when they try to gatekeep, that infrastructure too powerful. They can't. They can't block it. They can't stop it. You know? But anyway. Thank y'all. Oh, Demon Time Exotics in the building, man. What it go? What it do? Yeah, man. Salute to him. Salute to Demon Time Exotics. He know what's going on. If don't nobody else know, Money know what's going on. That's a fact. But salute to him though. Real talk. We gonna get up out of here, man. I'll catch y'all on the other side, man. We out. Everything good, my good brother Demon Time. Keep your head up, man. Keep your head on the swivel. Don't let these suckers, trick you about your spot. They say the people ran up on Loose Cannon, man. Yeah, man. I don't know how true that is. I'm about to go look into it right now, though. Yeah, man.